Just to see Kumbakonam Gopuram, Chidambaram Gopuram is made of granite and Indian Surki cement hundreds of years back, still remain intact. But the modern concrete building has got 60 years period. After 60 years it is out. There 600, 700 years still remain. Our civil engineering marvel. BC 600 onwards, Kanchipuram sari used to be exported to Mesopotamia, Babylonia. Through Lothal, the port in Gujarat. Our textiles, Banaras muslin, Kanchipuram sari, Banaras sword, Woods steel, the iron pillar, and our brass, our bronze, our lead, our tin, and our mathematics, our astronomy, all these points beyond the level of imagination for anybody. And I am sure that our spirituality integrated with science, and we worship the Madura Meenakshi temple, spirituality, a spiritual idol inside, and see civil engineering marvel outside. Madura Meenakshi Gopuram and all Padmanabha Swami temple, 1008 Krishna Shila got connected with Kadasarkara Yoga, not with the Fevicol and quick fixer. No Fevicol quick fixer, Kadasarkara Yoga still intact. Even though the chief ministers change, Padmanabha Swami is not changing. Remaining intact. See Padmanabha Swami temple Gopuram, RHS right hand side and left hand side the same, and it's uniform. You go to Padmanabha Swami temple in front of the eastern part, stand on March 21st and September 21st. Only on March 21st and September 21st you can see the sun coming down in all the 5 windows. No other day you can see. Only on March 21st and September 21st you can see the sun gliding down through that. So the Gopuram was constructed based on astronomical parameters, not merely on civil engineering parameters. And in the center of Padmanabha Swami temple you have got a big mandapam, Ottakal mandapam, 10.25 meter long, 10.25 meter wide, 1.25 meter height. Total 927 ton weighing mandapam. 927 tons brought from 27 kilometers away up to this much from Tirumala. How could they bring this single stone up to this much? No crane, no lorry, nothing was there. Our civil engineering happened. I am sure when you listen all these points, you have to close your eyes and pray. Say, if I have got 100 more Janma, I should be born as a Hindu in the holy land of India. That much knowledge existed in our country. Take any branch of subject, any branch. For the last 49 years, I am working in this area. 2008, I took voluntary retirement. Far before that, I was fortunate enough to associate with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And very specifically, when I was spending with him one full day in Coimbatore, he told me that you should study what are the things existed in India. Not merely saying that existed, this existed, we have a glorious heritage. No, give the quotation and tell these things existed here. So Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage, we started in 1999, almost 2000, and we have published, I have published 135 books, nearly 480 CDs with pen drives, all the Vedas, everything we have brought out. And to the world we used to say, none of the books, none of the CD, none of the DVD, none of the pen drive has got copyright. No copyright for anything. Take as many copies as possible and give to others. Let before your eyes closing, let you give this material to minimum 1,000 people. Let it go to every corner of India. And let our people learn. Don't worry whether it is a Hindu, Christian, Muslim. Give to everybody. As Swami Chinmayananda said, in India we have got only two category people. Those who are Hindus and those who were Hindus. That's all. Nobody else. Those who are Hindus, those who were Hindus. So give all our heritage to whomsoever available. Never think he is a Brahmin, he is a Shudra. No. Now, remember that in India, Hindus are becoming a minority. In Kerala, they have already become a minority. In Tamil Nadu, nobody knows what is the proportion of Hindus, Christians and Muslims. All over India, Nagaland, 99.7% Christians. Tripura, 58% Christians. Orissa, 35% Christians. Arunachal Pradesh, within 5 years, 80% Christians. Within 5 years, 80% Christians. So go to other places and see, wherever Hindus are becoming minority, there you can see what is happening in Nagaland, what is happening in Kashmir, what is happening in other places, wherever the other religious population is high. My request to you, we are not for fighting with anybody. Anybody would like to come back to Hindu Dharma, welcome them. Anybody who would like to come back to Hindu Dharma from your family, welcome them. Don't think that he was a Christian, he was a Muslim. What he want to be now, welcome with garland, with garland, with garland, welcome them. Otherwise, we will become the sufferers in the near future. Ichha Shakti in the mind, Ichha Shakti in the mind, Jnana Shakti in the brain, Jnana Shakti in the brain, Kriya Shakti in the body. That should be our attitude. March forward as Yamadharma Raja told to Nachiketas, Uttishtata, gloriously stand up. Jagrata, be aware that we are not permanent here. Prapya Vadalvi Bodhada, enlighten yourself by acquiring knowledge from the scholars. I feel so happy to be here for delivering the lecture. One or two simple points to you. I would like to get your mobile phone number. Whenever we are delivering lecture anywhere in Chennai, the message will be coming to you as SMS. Now 5 days we are delivering lecture throughout Chennai here. Till next Saturday, that message you will be getting. Your mobile number will never be utilized for any other purpose, only for giving the message of our lecture. In the bottom, a small slip is kept in the table. If you can give your email and mobile number, you will be getting the message. From tomorrow onwards, you will be getting. Tomorrow our programs are in 4 academic institutes. That is generally meant for the parents and the students. It will not be reaching you. Day after tomorrow onwards, we have a public program. You will be getting through your mobile phone the SMS. Remember, the programs conducted only in Chennai, you will be getting. From nowhere else you will be getting, because you have got access here. Second thing, all the 5 Vedas are there. Rig Veda, Krishna Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda. My request to you, even if you cannot learn one Veda, at least listen one full Veda in your life. 40 hours each Veda. 40 hours. You should listen one Veda. As a Hindu, proudly you should say that I have listened 40 hours. You don't worry whether you are listening in the puja room or while driving the car. Take as many copies as possible and distribute to others. Let the Vedas reach to every home, every Indian home. Take that as a mission. So many CDs in English and Malayalam are there. So many books in English and Malayalam are there. And as I told you earlier, I am not requesting you to purchase that. Not at all necessary. If you are purchasing, remember that no copyright. No copyright. Spread it to as many people as possible. Any number of copies will be made available for you. And we have got our own school, 1150 students are studying, where Vedas are there, Dharma Shastras are there, CBSE syllabus. Fantastic school. We are trying to build a deemed university status, National Heritage Center in Trichur district. And anybody would like to take membership of our institute, that also will be available. With these words, now I think as such we will be going for question answer session. If you would like to ask any question, it's not sure that I will be giving answer for all the questions. If I know the answer, I will be giving the answer. Otherwise, if you give your email, I will be sending you the answer for you. Almost all the subjects are uploaded in the YouTube also. With these words, I would like to express my deep gratitude. Dirgha Ayurarogya Aishwaryana Abhivruddhirastu Uttarottara Abhivruddhirastu Idhyaham Prarthayami. Long, happy, prosperous life for each and every one of you and your family members. I would like to make the specific point. Doctor called me long back and he made it a point that I should come here. And he is the person who is instrumental for taking my flight ticket and my coming over here and organizing our program. My deep gratitude to him also.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gopalakrishnan. It is nothing but torrential rain. We cannot say how to describe. It's something like a big rain. We are all drenched. So, he deserves one more standing ovation. Please. Thank you very much, friends. Once again, Doctor would like to tell a few words. Question? Yes, question.
Har Har Mahadev. Why not a little louder? Har Har Mahadev. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, because the mic system we have got here, we are unable to get the portable or the mobile mic. So people who want to ask questions, please come over here and you can ask questions. And let it be very clear and lucid, so that time should not be delayed. We have to spend time in buying and seeing books. Dr. Sir was telling me it was an accident and coincidental. After my heavy day's work, I usually go to my bedroom and see things, the newer trends in ophthalmology and science and all that. One day I got a little bored. I said, let me look into this Vedas. So when I touched the Vedas in YouTube in English, then came the Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan's lecture. That fascinated me, and from 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock I started hearing the YouTube lecture, and next day I told my wife, I should get the gentleman to our satsang and it will be highly beneficial. But how to get at him? So I got his number and I tried. But unfortunately, again the language barrier was there. When I rang up, the lady there said in Malayalam, unfortunately I could not talk. I blabbered some things. I joined Hindi, English, Tamil and whatnot. Ultimately I could not tell her that who I am. I said, okay, I disconnected it and I said, if my Guru is willing to organize this program, my Guru will definitely make him come here. That was the prayer I did. Honestly, I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating it. As I received the fourth patient, the fifth patient in the morning was no other than Mrs. Sita Lakshmi is here. She has come here and I had operated her eyes and she had come for post-operative checkup and said, I am perfectly all right, doctor, I am leaving. And I said, you look Malayali, no? Why don't you talk to Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan, who is also a Malayali? I am not able to talk to him. She said, yes, I will give me the number, I will talk. I gave the phone. No, I'll go home and then talk. I thought this lady will forget. Sometimes we forget, no? I mean, sometimes deliberately don't do it. But this lady, Sita Lakshmi, went home. Within 1 hour, she called me and said, Dr. Ji, I have spoke to Dr. Gopalakrishnan. He is really happy that you would like to come. I would like to call him. He gave me his cell number. So she gave me his cell number. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, by 4 o'clock, and when I was seeing the afternoon session case, Dr. Gopal Krishnan called me and said, "Hari Om." I was really fascinated. I said, "Sir, I'm really happy to hear your enchanting voice. I'm thrilled. I'm blessed. Sir, we are personally inviting you to come to our satsang. Will it be possible for you to be on 30th of this month?" Immediately he said, "Fine, no problem." Then again, we were selfish. Such a huge, big man sometimes may come or may not come. So we wanted to confirm his presence. We made a small, send a ticket, that's all. It is not a big thing to tell here, but the ticket made us happy that he is definitely coming to us. And then we didn't know what subject he is going to talk to us. So I said, okay, we will leave it to the floor to discuss. Then suddenly he said, why not? Science and spiritualism. Then came the discussion, and now you are all here. Now the questions from your side to the teacher here. Thank you.
Doctor, I am not here to question you. I only, there is no boundary for my admiration for you. This is a subject in which I am also really very much interested from my boyhood days onwards. But your in-depth study has bewildered me. Amazing, amazing. We should thank Dr. Ramesh having brought a person of such a inconceivable stature, I could tell you, is far young to me. I have heard many lectures by many stalwarts, but never a lecture like this pointing to the point as far as Hindu Dharma is concerned, which is backed up by scientific assertion, I could say. Scientific assertion. That as you were telling me, they are inseparable. But I grow in admiration for you, doctor. Very, very nice of you.